Last lecture we have seen the reaction of alcohol where CO bond get breaks. Two reaction we study now. See the today third reaction where the dehydration of alcohol take to the formation of an alkene. When we take the alcohol and treated with dehydrating agent concentrated H2SO4 or H3PO4 phosphoric acid or Al2O3 alumina. These three are dehydrating agent because here we are carried out the process dehydration. The catalyst or reagent used to carry out dehydration is known as dehydrating agent. So out of these three, any one dehydrating agent we use for the dehydration of alcohol. Dehydration means removal of water. See the general reaction. This is an example of alcohol. This alcohol in which OH group is attached to the carbon. This carbon is alpha, and next behind carbon is known as beta. When such alcohol is treated with dehydrating agent concentrated H2SO4, it form an alkene by removing H2O. How the alkene formed? OH from alpha carbon, H from beta carbon. These two are removed, which form H2O. We know that there are three types of alcohol: primary, secondary, tertiary. In that, tertiary is more reactive than secondary. Secondary is more reactive than primary. When dehydration of secondary and tertiary alcohol is carried out, then it is according to the said Zepf's rule. When dehydration of secondary and tertiary alcohol is carried out, it is according to the said Zepf's rule. See the example. When we take the alcohol butane 1-OL, which is primary, to carry out its dehydration, 75% H2SO4 catalyst is required. It is highly concentrated, which form alkene butene. This OH from alpha carbon, H from beta carbon form H2O and result into the formation of alkene but1-ene. Now when we take the secondary alcohol, the name is secondary. OH attached to secondary carbon, so secondary. 4 carbon atom there, so it is butyl, and OH, so it is alcohol. So when secondary butyl alcohol is treated with 60% H2SO4 at 373 Kelvin, it forms two different products. One is but2-ene, it is a major product. Another is but1-ene, it is a minor product. Why these two different products here? Because for this alpha carbon, beta hydrogen here too, this one and this one. There are two beta carbon, two beta hydrogen. So here elimination of hydrogen takes either from here or either from here. According to the said Zepf's rule, hydrogen is eliminated from that carbon containing less number of hydrogen. Here hydrogen 2, here 3. So easily hydrogen removed from here. When hydrogen removed here, OH here, it create double bond, this. So it form but2-ene symmetrical alkene, which is more stable. So it is a major, that is 80%. Here this hydrogen is also available to remove water, that is OH from here and H from here. This reaction also take place, but it is in minor product formation, which is but1-ene. When we take the tertiary alcohol, the only 20% H2SO4 required. Why it is a dilute H2SO4? Because it is highly reactive. Temperature also compared to this is lower due to high reactivity. Here also elimination take place, result into the formation of the alkene. The name of the alkene is 2-methyl-prop-1-ene. This is a main chain. This double bond is functional group. This is first carbon, this is second. To the second carbon methyl, so 2-methyl. 3 carbon, so prop. 1 position double bond, so 1-ene. This reaction indicates that primary alcohol is less reactive, so more concentrated H2SO4 and high temperature 4113 Kelvin is required. Secondary is more reactive than primary, so H2SO4 is 60%, temperature is lower than this, that is 373 Kelvin, while tertiary alcohol is highly reactive, so dilute H2SO4 temperature is only 363 Kelvin is required. Thus alcohol on dehydration form. Here we take the common conclusion. Alcohols on dehydration gives an alkene, and nature of product is depend upon the type of the alcohol. This here we H2O add, that is a dehydration process, so H2O is removed. Now the mechanism for the reaction is given in 3 steps. Mechanism you will get it is complicated, but remember when we go in the step by step it is very easy. What take place in the first step? Formation of protonated alcohol. What is the meaning? H2SO4 we used here catalyst, that is it giving H2SO4 giving H plus acid, no acid giving H plus. So that H plus is added here. Catalyst help for the reaction, no. So this H plus from H2SO4 act on the alcohol containing OH, result into formation of that group OH2. Result into formation of OH2. This reaction is very fast reaction. Next, in the second step, this protonated, why it is known as protonated? Proton is added, so this is protonated alcohol. So this protonated alcohol undergo dehydration. This is H2O. H2O is removed. This process is a dehydration, no? So this H2O is removed here. That is, this bond get breaks, carbon acquire positive charge. We know that when carbon acquire positive charge, it is known as carbocation or carbonium ion. So the second step for carbonium ion. In the third step, from this carbonium ion, hydrogen ion is removed. Why here need to remove the hydrogen? Here H plus we are added, no. Catalyst is simply help to increase the rate of the reaction. That which H plus here we are added, that we want to remove now. So in this reaction mechanism, in third step, this added proton is removed here. So this H is removed here and it result into the formation of corresponding alkene. This H plus is removed, this H plus is removed, form the corresponding alkene. This reaction is fast. First step also fast, last fast, and middle is slow. So this dehydration is carried out in 3 steps, slow by slow, which we called as an mechanism. Now fourth, oxidation of alcohol. What is the meaning of oxidation of alcohol? Oxidation means addition of oxygen. In the alcohol, when we add the oxygen, it results into the formation of the product aldehyde and ketone. Formation of aldehyde and ketone depending upon the nature of alcohol. Now to carry out the oxidation, different oxidizing agents are used here. Now see, very important. When we use the primary alcohol containing OH group to the primary carbon. Primary alcohol oxidized by using the catalyst chromic anhydride CrO3 formula. What is the formula of chromic anhydride? CrO3 or pyridinium chlorochromate. In short, it is called PCC. Pyridinium chlorochromate. This primary alcohol, see general reaction, this general form of primary undergo oxidation, form aldehyde. Example is ethyl alcohol, primary alcohol undergo oxidation, form the acetaldehyde. Any primary alcohol on oxidation form the corresponding aldehyde. So remember this point for the CET exam. Question will be there, when primary alcohols are oxidized, what will be the product? Product is aldehyde. What is the name of aldehyde? It depending upon the type of the alcohol. Here 2 carbon atom, so the 2 carbon atom containing aldehyde, acetaldehyde, which we called as an ethanol. Ethanol, IUPAC, acetaldehyde, common system. Now, when we take the primary alcohol, propyl alcohol, another catalyst is used, potassium permanganate, or another alternative is K2Cr2O7 or nitric acid. These are also 3 best oxidizing agent. Nitric acid, KMnO4, potassium dichromate. What is the difference between this and this catalyst? This catalyst, chromic anhydride and pyridinium chlorochromate, only form the aldehyde. Stop here reaction. But nitric acid, potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate result into formation of same aldehyde like that. But it also carried out next continue reaction. Further oxidation of this aldehyde result into formation of carboxylic acid. So this primary alcohol, propyl alcohol, on oxidation gives propanol, that is an aldehyde, which on oxidation gives propanoic acid. No change in the carbon number. Now take the secondary alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Use this pyridinium chlorochromate catalyst, form the ketone. This ketone is an acetone. Next, tertiary alcohol. When we take the tertiary alcohol, it not undergo oxidation. Then what happen? It is very difficult to oxidize the tertiary alcohol. Then first it undergo the dehydration process, form the corresponding alkene. This tertiary butyl alcohol on dehydration form alkene, and this alkene on oxidation by using strong oxidizing agent potassium permanganate form a ketone known as acetone, and this acetone on further oxidation gives the formation of carboxylic acid known as acetic acid. Now see here in this example there are 4 carbon atom. Alkene form a same carbon, but when this alkene undergo oxidation result into formation of ketone, carbon atom decrease by 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. Here 1, 2, 3. So where is the 4th carbon? This bond get breaks here, and this C carbon take the oxygen from this, form CO2. What will we do? H2. H2 will take 1 oxygen from this, form H2. So here 2, here 1, here 1, total 4. So here I write here 4 oxygen. Why 4? These 4 are used for this oxidation. Similarly, this acetone in the same manner undergo the oxidation, form a CH3, CO, bond get breaks here. See once again, CH3, CO, from this O and H from here, form acetic acid. Here bond get breaks. Same heat require 4 oxygen atom. C, take 2O from this for CO2, H2 for H2.